It's the Morning Brew with Friends. We got a packed house on a Monday morning. Greg Frost is back. We're going to talk about all the latest in the mortgage market and the big Lobos win. And we got Eric Lair and Jason Espinosa here, and they're going to talk all about ACI and what's going on there. Plus, we're talking with proud Vietnam veteran Boy Ladd and Travis Swaz of the Indian Pueblo Cultural Center about everything going on there for Veterans Day this week. And we're going to talk about Discovery Festival, all at San Diego National Labs. Big day on the Morning Brew with Friends. All right. So, did you have a good weekend? I know you went to the game.
I had a great weekend.
Yes. Well, I think in your case, one big Lobos win makes the weekend, right?
Big Lobo win. Mm-hmm. You know, we're one game away from my 6-6. Remember?
You made the prediction.
Right.
I think we still have it on tape here somewhere. First things first, though, we'll kick it over with the headlines on the Morning Brew. Brought to us by our friends at the Tony and Guy Hairdressing Academy. And first things first, have you heard about all the buzz about what's going to happen downtown?
Yeah, lots of renovations, millions of dollars.
$23.5 million could go into renovating, well, re-renovating, I guess would be the best way to put it, the convention center, the entertainment district, building a sky bridge, all kinds of stuff in the name of economic development downtown.
Well, I think this convention center is getting better and better all the time. I was commenting to you, I was at a dinner down there Saturday night.
Right.
The food was excellent. I don't know where they cook it or where they bring it from.
The basement.
Well, I'll tell you, that's the best basement restaurant in town. It was
Wouldn't it be
fabulous.
awesome if they just opened that up and we could go eat down there?
Wouldn't that be neat?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, I know that in the last remodel of the convention center, I think it was a $20 million remodel. One of the things missing to the convention center early on, when they redid it about a decade ago, nobody thought to put an elevator in it. So there was no elevator going from the basement to the third floor.
How'd they get the food up?
They had to go out and then take the main people elevator and escalators that everyone else takes.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Right? So they had to. So now, one of the reasons the food is so much better is that they can actually take the service elevator right up the back.
It's hot.
Right, and it's hot. You can eat it. I love it.
It's amazing, yeah.
But the new convention center would have a 10,000 seat arena inside the convention center, which would be big enough for other stuff like maybe the Gladiators football team could play there. Some of the guys from the Seoul soccer team are pushing for this.
Well, you know, our
convention
center looks so large when you go downtown. It looks really big, but I guess on national standards, it's quite small.
It is,
and it's not large enough to get the bigger venues that they want us to have.
We're kind of in the middle, I guess. We're too small for the big stuff. We're too big for the small stuff.
Yeah.
So they're trying to make it kind of the Goldilocks zone of convention centers. Right. And this is just interesting. The Bernalillo County finally reached a settlement. You know, there was the big blow up in all of their finances a while back. And over the weekend, they announced that they have a $215,000 settlement with Oppenheimer, who were the investment manager guys. They're helping them out to kind of clear the slate on this thing. And the county's getting some money back, and they will hopefully start seeing more investment returns.
Well, it's a little bit back.
It's a little bit back.
Compared to how much they had invested.
Right.
But, yeah.
That's huge.
But it's something anyway.
Right. Speaking of investments, do you think the new jobs numbers mean a rate increase? A federal interest rate increase? You're the guy who knows this stuff.
The jobs numbers were good this one time. Let's wait for the revised job numbers to come out. You know what? We see the government give us a good report, and then quietly, a couple weeks later, they revise it and it comes down. Let's see what the revision is.
Well, the new report, though, the unrevised numbers, though, say that unemployment is down to 5% nationwide. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's still at 6.5% here in Albuquerque. Yes. We're not getting to that. I want to talk to the guys from ACI later about that.
We're the only city in the Southwest that has not recovered. Yeah.
Right. Right. The guys at ACI will be great to talk to about this. We'll see what their thoughts are. But the national median average is now $25.20 an hour. That's what most people in the U.S. are making.
I don't hardly believe that. Are you?
Albuquerque wages are so depressed.
You're sure about that?
That's what the numbers say.
God, that's
the median. The median wage, I should say, not the average.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. And then this is also amazing. Where were you Saturday night?
Oh, Saturday afternoon.
Saturday afternoon.
Lobo football.
And what were you doing besides freezing?
I was enjoying a fabulous upset.
Yeah, it was great.
It was really great.
So the Utah team is they're really actually very good.
They're very good, and they put over 50 points on Boise State the week before, and our Lobos held them to 13 points.
So this is all defense.
The defense was phenomenal. There were 4 times during the game that the Utes had 4th and short, went for it,
and the
Lobos held them.
That's awesome.
It was so exciting.
That is great.
Yeah, it was great.
That is great. And I think a lot of people forget that you actually played football for the Lobos.
Most everybody's forgot that I actually
Some of us on purpose. Because you were a linebacker.
Yeah, I was.
Yes.
And I'll tell you something, the game has progressed unbelievably. I look at myself and I don't think I could cut it today. These kids are so athletic, they're so fast, they're so strong. And these Lobos have no quit in them. I'm telling you, they just have no quit in them. I was thrilled for the kids.
That's cool.
It was wonderful.
That's cool. Well, now Davies is, you were saying they're 6-6 now. Or are they 5 and?
They've won 5 games now.
They've won 5.
Okay, they've got 1 more to win. They've got 3 games to win it in. So
Would this be our best record in like a decade? If
right
we
now,
do?
we've won more games than we've won in the last 7 seasons. Yeah.
I don't mean to laugh, but that's huge.
No,
that's amazing.
You know, we were.
I love it.
We've really come a long way this season. It's a dramatic turnaround this season.
Well, finally, it looks like all the recruiting Davies has been able to do over the last 3 years.
He's got his kids in there now.
Right. He's got the ones he wanted. He's got the scholarship players he wanted to have in there. He's building the team the way he wanted.
Well, he's back to full scholarships too. You know, he came in and he had fewer scholarships than a coach should have. So he's a quality guy, and we just give him time. He's going to get the Lobo team to where we want it.
That's awesome.
And they're playing wonderful football. You know, even in the games they've lost, it's been phenomenal football to watch.
Just good games.
Yeah, good games.
And you can't beat that. Even if they lose, if it's a good game, I'll go see it.
Yeah, they're competitive in every game.
That's cool. And finally, you see any movies this weekend?
No, but I'm going to.
I've got to go see. You and I were both talking about this. I have to go see Spectre. This, to me, I'm a huge James Bond fan, and the James Bond films in general, I'm just a huge fan of. And the new one is out, and to me, this is like, oh, here we have this. We have the trailer. Check this out, and this is like whenever even a new trailer comes out for me, it's like I've got to sit there. I've got to figure it out. I got to see what the movie is going to. I read every review.
Movie personified, man.
Right.
The James Bond movies have taken that genre and just run with it.
And for 50 years they've been doing this, which is hard to believe. And you know what the other 50-year-old character was that scored big at the box office this weekend?
Yes.
The guys from Peanuts.
Yes.
I love it. It's there.
It's the season.
Right.
It's a great season to take the kids out and have them watch a good family movie.
Right. And Peanuts, like, I think they save, what I've been reading about the movie is they stay true to the message of be true to yourself, do your best, and
it's a great message. And Peanuts is an icon.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be back in a couple of seconds. We'll talk some about what the latest in the mortgage world is. Back in a couple of seconds on the Morning Brew with Friends.